Hey guys, it's me, Emerald. I wanted to give a quick update about my Invisalign and where I'm at the process. So I'm about to change my liners to the second set. So altogether I have 14 sets. I just finished one, which is right here. And I'm about to move on to, sorry, I need to focus. About to move to 2. But first I want to talk about like what came in my package, what I'm doing now, and all that stuff. So this is what my Invisalign trays look like now. So I can focus. This is what they look like now after wearing them for 3 weeks. And then this is the second tray for the bottom. That's what it looks like. So I didn't get acclimated to wearing these until about last week or so. There we go. So I didn't get really acclimated to wearing these until like towards the last week. The first week, let me see which one it is. This one right here was cutting my tongue, like this part. So I tried to use a nail file to file that down so it wouldn't keep cutting my tongue. It helped, but it didn't. I actually filed it a little bit too much, so it made this edge kind of rough and kind of uneven. I'll show a picture of it later, but it's on this side. So this is my bottom tray, and basically this inner part would cut my tongue all the time. That was the first week, I think, because my tongue was trying to get used to it. But it eventually did, and eventually like my tongue healed and all that, and it was better. But yeah, this is my set. Top and the bottom. The difference between when I started and then, they're not as clean as they were before. They're not as clear as they were before. They do have like these little weird white spots. I don't know if you can see them. Sorry about that. These little white spots right here. So here, I'm not quite sure what they are. I think it could just be like saliva. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Pros and cons. Well, the cons about these is that as time goes on, so towards like I guess week 3 or so, they do start to smell. They smell like spit. You know how like when you're a little kid or when you smell like a kid's spit? It just has that particular smell to it. It smells like that. So after a while, these don't smell too pleasant. They don't like reek, but it just smells like spit. So, for the most part, mine just stay relatively clear. They're a little bit foggy, but for the most part, they're pretty clear. But, and then some of the ink, like there's this little Invisalign ink thing. I don't know if you can kind of see. I'll take a picture of it. But there's like some ink here. I guess it's like the trademark or logo of Invisalign. And that was like getting on my tooth. It was weird. I don't know why. I guess I was biting down on it. But yeah. So yeah, I was biting down on them a lot. Kind of like doing like, I don't know, kind of grinding on them. Not a really good idea to do, but I think it's also your way, I guess your body's way of trying to adjust and getting used to them. But like I said, I really didn't get used to them until like towards, I guess, like my final week, where it was just pretty normal to take them in, take them out, brush my teeth, all that stuff. And now during this like quarantine thing, it's a lot easier to brush them since I'm at home all day. When I was at work, it was a little bit more difficult. I would have to like eat by a certain time, and then because I only have 30 minutes to eat, so I would have to eat, I guess, maybe 25 minutes at the time, then to go to my locker, get my toothbrush and floss, do that, brush my teeth, walk back to my locker, and then like, you know, clock back in for work. But you don't really think about it like when you're doing it, you know, like your regular kind of work day, but this does alter your work day a little bit. You just have to be mindful. But like I said, you do need to brush your teeth, floss every time you take them out to eat. Every time you drink, you can only drink water for the most part. Anything else like with sugar, like a smoothie or soda, you do need to take them out, drink it, and then brush your teeth. Or at least swig with some water or mouthwash at least. But the best thing is to brush them. And if you brush them, your trays will definitely stay cleaner. You won't see like food bits and stuff in them, and it prevents you from getting cavities. So yeah, this is what my tray looks like now. I'm trying to think what else I had problems with. Oh, I did get my first week I got pain, second week I got pain, and honestly maybe towards like the half of the third week I still had pain, like headaches and stuff, because you can tell that your teeth are moving. I'll do before and after pictures. I'm actually going to take a picture today. I took a picture of week 1, week 2, and then I'm going to take a picture of week 3 today and see like the progress, because in the beginning of course you're always looking at your teeth like, are they moving, are they, you know? They're moving a little bit, little by little. I did notice like this tooth right here, well these two teeth right here, the gap is getting bigger, but it could be because I'm flossing more. I don't know, but I noticed there's a little more of a gap. I know there's a little more of a gap here, but like I said, it takes time, it's a transition, so I'm not trying to get caught up in like this is moving here or this is getting bigger. It does take time. So like I said, 14 trays. I'm gonna try this tray right now. Well, first let me talk about what I use to brush. So for my maintenance for my teeth, I use a tongue cleaner right here. I got this from the dollar store. It does its job, doesn't need to, you know, it does its job. This is Dr. Bronner's toothpaste. This is my favorite toothpaste. It takes some time getting used to. Most people, they're used to all the foam and suds in their mouth and a very strong like flavor, where this has a very light flavor and there is no suds or anything. It's just like, it comes out like regular toothpaste, but there's no foaming. It's a very light foam. I prefer it. I like it. When you go back to regular toothpaste, like let's say you use this for like a week or a month, when you go back to regular toothpaste like Colgate, Crest, or whichever toothpaste that you use, you do notice a difference in like the taste. Like other toothpaste tastes really salty, really kind of sugary, and it feels like it's coating up the bad breath. For this one, you feel like it eliminates the bad breath. So this is my favorite toothpaste. Also like Hello, that's a good toothpaste, but I've been using this for over a year, probably going on 2 years now. It's my favorite. Moving on, this is my toothbrush. This is Oral-B, the cross action spin brush. There you go, the cross action spin brush. It's only like $5. Does the job. I love electric toothbrushes, the manual toothbrushes. You don't have to do much work. You kind of just go real slow and, you know, all of that. Nothing too, you know, does the job. Next, I use clackers. You can get this from the dollar store, Walmart, online. This is what I use, the clackers. This kind right here. I love these. These are very addictive. I love flossing because of this. Before I didn't really floss as much, but these are the best. I do recommend though, like with the Invisalign, that you use the clackers. But also if you can, even if you're at work or wherever you're at, I would recommend like having the water running or rinse it every time you floss. Or if you don't have a toothbrush and you only have floss, I would at least run it under some water, floss, 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 water, floss, floss, floss. So it kind of like cleaning your teeth that way. This is pretty handy. I have a pack in my room. I have a pack in my car. And I also have a pack in my purse. I never leave the house without these. These are my favorite. I even have like a little to-go packet. Here it is. A little to-go packet. It's empty right now. I didn't refill it. I think it was like $1 or $2 from Amazon. It came with different plackers. I think they were bigger, but I simply just take my plackers, refill the thing, and put it into my purse. Usually I carry a big bag in my purse, but I think it's just better just to carry like a little thing. You know, it doesn't look as tacky when you pull it out, you know. My mouth maintenance items right here. Pretty basic, nothing complicated. It's just stuff that I use in general. I do take a toothbrush with me to work, or actually I have a toothbrush in my purse at all times and floss at all times. I just put toothpaste in there. Usually wherever I go, there's some toothpaste, or a friend has toothpaste, but I do make sure I carry those items and try to brush if I'm at somebody's house or at work or wherever I'm at, and try to keep those, you know, those teeth clean, because I don't want any cavities. I never had any cavities. So this is my, moving on, this is my Invisalign box. This is how it comes. It actually comes in this bag right here. This is my Invisalign bag, and this is what I got at the dentist. So it comes in a bag, a nice little smooth little carrier bag. And then this is the box, your little starter kit. There we go. This is just instructions about how to clean your Invisalign with the crystals that they have. These are the crystals. They come in like these, I think it's like 10 packets or 5 packets, whatever it is, and use it to clean your Invisalign. I haven't used them yet. I honestly, to clean, I just take my toothbrush with no toothpaste on it, just water, and I simply just run it along like this. Like that. Then I do the sides, like that. And you know, I also do this under running water, or I mean, if you want, you can do it under running water or not. But that's how I clean my trays. I just go in on the side, so on the inside, the sides, all that. But anyway, and then like this little thing right here, this little compartment here where you can put your crystals in and clean your aligners, or you can keep your aligners in there. It's up to you. I haven't touched this. I haven't used this. Because my dentist gave me a little retainer thing, or this pink thing to keep your retainer or your Invisalign in. There you go. I had my address and stuff on there, but that's what it looks like. It's pink. I actually kind of broke it. I don't know how, but I kind of broke it. You see, I broke it. I don't know how, but oh well. But I use this. I keep this in my purse when I take my Invisalign out. It's best that you don't keep your Invisalign on a napkin or on a tray if you go out, because you could get distracted. Somebody could take your tray, or you could, in other words, it can get thrown out without you even noticing. So I would recommend to keep it in a container like this. This is a little packet. I don't think there's anything here. What is this? I never really looked. I think they're instructions. Never really looked at them. Your dentist pretty much tells you everything. It's good to have a guide, but like I said, your dentist will tell you everything prior to getting Invisalign, and got a lot of knowledge off, you know, tips and tricks that everybody did. So I just used my own common sense and the advice they gave me about how to, like, you know, maintain your Invisalign and everything. Like your second tray is going to be a little bit tighter than your first. So this is what it looks like. The bottom, and this is the top. Oh, this is the top. So this is the, well, you can see I'm wearing the black. So this is the old one, and this is the new one. Oh, I keep doing that. So this is the, wait, no, this way. There we go. All right, there you go. So this is the old one, and this is the new one. So I guess you can kind of see how it looks a little bit different. Way different, actually. So, yep, the top. Rather, it's probably better to do it this way, because that's how you put them in. So you can see how the top looks. Looks a little bit different. Go ahead and pop my new one in. It is 9/16. I guess it's kind of up to you the time you want to put your new trays in. I chose now, after I brushed my teeth, after I had dinner. Some people put it in before they go to bed, so I guess you don't feel the pain or whatever transition may be happening. But whoa, there we go. I'm just gonna put them in now. So this is my first impression of putting them in. So let's see. Wow. Okay, those are tight. And those popped in really easily. But yeah, those are very tight. Okay, let's pop the top in. The top probably isn't as bad because the bottom is more crooked than the top, as you can see. The top isn't bad, but the bottom It's a little whatever, but yeah, that's pretty tight. So let's pop the top in. Wow. Okay, so yeah, those are very, very tight. It feels really weird having them in. There you go. Oh, by the way, speaking of chapstick is very, very important. My dentist gave me some, but you can also just go out and buy your own. This is EOS. This is like strawberry sorbet. I just got this today. I have plenty of chapsticks. See, I can't even talk right now. So yeah, I do see why some people might put it in before bed in case they have pain or something. It's really up to you. I just wanted to put them in because I already ate dinner and I'm ready to just put them in. And then the other ones felt kind of loose. But I did feel the other ones getting kind of loose and felt like they weren't as tight. They popped in really, I don't know, you had to kind of, not finesse it, but it was just a different way it popped in compared to the first time. I did have a lisp when I first started wearing them. But basically the lisp is because you're getting used to wearing them. Like I am now. I'm kind of having a little bit of a lisp, but you're basically, your mouth and your tongue is trying to get used to them. So far, there are no sharp edges, which is really good because the sharp edges were tearing my tongue up and it was just not comfortable. And for some reason, I keep thinking like they're not in, but they are. They're definitely in, but it feels like they're not. Probably gonna have a little bit of a lisp for a little bit because my mouth needs to get used to these. But other than that, you know, we'll see what happens. So I do have the Invisalign app. It's okay. Has a little, you know, whatever, but it's okay. And I also have a tray reminder. So the Invisalign app is pretty easy to use as well. You just install the app, add your information that it asks of you, and then you just scan this barcode right here, enters your information and stuff like that. You can add selfies, you can put how many trays you have, when you want to change them, you can put a time when you want to change them. So it also even has a timer to remind you like how long you've had them in, when to put them back in, stuff like that. I should have honestly made a video when I first got it, but you know, I just didn't feel like doing it, but I'm doing it now. My initial reaction and all that stuff, but I decided just to simply make a video for the first 3 weeks of having Invisalign and then show my reaction of putting the second tray in and then making more videos about my progress. The next video will probably be about the next 3 weeks of wearing it. I will also take pictures each week of that process. I am due to get my attachments in April. However, due to this quarantine, I think they're gonna postpone it. As far as I know, it's postponed. So I don't know what they're gonna do, if I'm gonna just keep wearing them for 3 more weeks or what's gonna happen. But I'm just gonna contact my dentist closer towards the date. But yeah, basically I'm just be wearing them for 3 more weeks and then I'll get my attachment. Alright guys, so I hope that video was informative. It was pretty quick and spur of the moment, you can tell. But I just wanted to I have time to make videos, I guess now, since I'm in quarantine. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video about my experience so far, what I've been doing. Any final thoughts?